Black Cat Outdoors here, back with another handgun review. And today we're going to be looking at this guy, which I've been testing, which is the new Ruger Security 9. It's a new budget offering out from Ruger. It comes in underneath their American and SR series pistols in price. And I gotta say, I actually really like this. I picked this one up for just a little bit over $300 with tax and everything onto it. It's a 15 round 9mm handgun, which it is clear. It is about the same size as a Glock 19, or it's almost the exact same size as the M&P 2.0 compact. When I show you my range videos, I actually have one sitting side by side with it that a friend of mine had, and they are almost identical in size. Fires from a 15 round magazine. Like I said, it comes with 2 magazines for the price. They are similar to the SR9C mags, but you can see these actually have the cutout for the SR pistols magazine release here, and then the cutout for this magazine release on the Security 9 here. So I would assume you could probably run this mag in an SR9C, maybe a full size, but I think it's too short for the full size. It probably would fit in the compact, but I don't think the 9C mags would work. Now they might if you took a little Dremel and Dremeled out this little release catch for the mag release on. Some features. It's a double action pre-cocked hammer fired pistol. So if you look down this little channel here, you can actually kind of see the little hammer in there. And watch when I pull the trigger, the hammer drops. So it actually has a hammer in there. But the hammer is cocked all but the last little bit. That's kind of hard to see. I'll try and show it with the gun disassemble, but when you pull the trigger, it brings the hammer back just a little bit and then drops the hammer. The trigger pull on this, I'm going to say it's around 6 pounds. It's not terrible. It's not the greatest trigger I've ever felt, but compared to a lot of the other striker fired guns and stuff on the market, it's comparable. You got a little bit of take up, and then you can feel it start stacking, and it breaks. It's not that clean of a break, but it's not horrible either. It definitely has serviceable accuracy. The reset on it is tactile. You can feel it, and audible. It's a little long, not terribly long either. I mean, it's a decent trigger. I'm not going to say it's the greatest trigger I ever felt. I'm not going to say it's the worst trigger I ever felt. It's just a pretty good trigger. Now, what I do like some of the features as front and rear cocking serrations and the 4-slot pick rail on the bottom. So for $300, you can't really go wrong with that. Styling wise, it looks like somebody put the LCP2 on steroids, basically, when you look at it here. Controls, it has a manual safety, which some like it, some don't. Has a slide stop release and mag release. The gun is not ambidextrous, although it almost looks like it could be, but the mags are not set up for an ambidextrous release. Now if you have average size hands, I have somewhat average size to a little bit above average hands, I'd say. The mag release is very small, but it's very easy. I don't have to move my grip, change my grip at all on the pistol. I can hit it, and it drops mags very well. As far as the slide stop goes, it works as a release. Does not take a whole lot of effort to release it. The manual safety is there. One thing I will say for the manual safety, it's very small. If you were going to carry it with this safety, you definitely are going to want to practice. It is not hard to put off at all. It takes much more effort to engage it than it does. So if you were to carry this without using the manual safety, I don't see much way that this could get bumped one by accident. And it gets harder if you push in on it. It's actually harder to push up. It takes much more effort to push it up than it does to take it off. Now, disassembly is going to be very similar to the LCP. You can see there's a little takedown pin here. You got to pull the slide back just slightly, and I'll try and grab something here to get behind it. I've got a little knife here. You can use a pocket knife. I've heard guys are using brass shell casings. Gotta be kind of careful not to scratch up the finish on this when you do it. There we go. And just pop that guy out of there like so, and the whole slide comes off forward. This gun's going to be kind of dirty because I just got done doing some testing with it. But in here you can see you got decent length slide rails. There's some grease and grime on them right now. The ejector, and here's your hammer back here. I can show you right there. If I pull the trigger, the hammer comes up. So when the gun resets, it cocks an actual hammer in here instead of resetting the striker. Now, further disassembly, you got a guide rod. It is a captured spring. Captive spring, however you want to say it. And then you got your barrel. Pretty simple design. Got a toggle lock system here. And there's the inside of my dirty slide. Big extractor. I'll get my mitts out of the way here. Big extractor in there. Reliability on this has been flawless. I put around 400 rounds, a little more than 400 rounds through it so far. It's been flawless so far in testing, and that's running multiple hollow points. 115 grain ball ammo, both brass and steel cased, and it works pretty well. Haven't had an issue yet. So reassembly, same way. Put it back on the slide rails. You can see in there a little notch. Pull back on the slide a little bit here. Try and do this on camera, but I'm going to do my takedown pin. There it is. So pull back slightly. Insert your takedown pin, and it's back together. I'll note the stippling on this is actually, it's a very fine stippling, and it's very grippy, but it doesn't dig into your hand a lot. I mean, the grip feels very good in my hand. I gotta say, whoever designed this for a budget gun did a good job on this grip. So I'll put up some shots of me shooting it here, and maybe we'll come back for some final thoughts on it here.
This is how not to. Actually, not doing too bad.
Alright, we got round 2 of the Ruger Security 9 testing going on here, so We'll see how she runs now. Alright, final thoughts on this gun. I mean, carrying it, I'm using an inside the waistband holster here. This one's from Foxtrot Concealment because I found it on eBay. I wanted to try it out. It carries very well inside the waistband if you don't mind carrying a mid-sized gun. Outside the waistband, I've been testing out this, which is this Farland 578 GLS. It fits this holster well too. And makes a pretty nice outside the waistband rig also. It fits in the same category for me as like a Glock 19 or the M&P 2.0. It's small enough that you can carry it concealed. You can carry it open. It's large enough that it is very comfortable to shoot at the range. It's got usable sights. If you guys are familiar with Glock pistols, you'll kind of recognize this sight picture. I'm not a huge fan of them, but they work. And they're adjustable for windage. A little set screw there. So, it's fine at the range. Make a great home defense pistol. In this price range, I don't think there's a whole lot that compares to it. Let's see when the new Taurus Striker fired pistols come out, how they kind of compare. But that might be the only thing close to it. So if you're on a budget, I would definitely recommend this as a good choice. I'm going to continue shooting it and testing it. Maybe I'll do some update on it here. I want to hit about 1,000 rounds or so. Alright everybody, thanks for checking in today. Remember, like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see here. And I will see everybody later. Have a good day, guys.